Scene 2. One day, medical care is going to look a whole lot different, tailored to your personal DNA and biology, and less to the results of large-scale studies on big groups of people. I remember being in my doctor's office a couple of years ago and talking about a medication that I was on for a chronic condition. And I was telling him that a lower dose was working for me. And he looked at what I was doing and he said, well, that dosage is well below the results of any clinical tests that have been done, and so it's not helping you. And I looked at him and said, well, the only medical test that I'm concerned about is the one that I'm doing on my own body right now, and this dosage is working. He looked at me like I was crazy, and we were just staring across the gulf, of course, that exists between how medical care is done right now and how it will be done in the future, tailored to a person's own particular needs. How far away is that? I have no idea, but it is the next thing that will happen. Well, guess what? God is already there. Jesus, in his medical miracles with people, they were tailored specifically to what their needs were. And the same is the case in our discipleship, our following of Jesus. He tailors our walk and what he presents to us according to the things that he knows that we are going to respond to. He wants to lead us closer to him, and he will use whatever is in our lives sometimes to open up those doors through which we can walk. And of course, we have to take that invitation. We have to walk with him and continue to walk with him. But Jesus wants to lead us in the same way that he loves us, according to the unique people that we are. Now, I've seen this to be the case when I hear stories of how people originally came to faith and what it was that attracted them to Christianity and what attracted them to Christ. What diverse examples. For one, it's Christian rock music. For another, it was an emotional experience at a conference with a friend. For another, it was a medical surprise or fear or an employment crisis that they were going through, or a friend at school, or a praying mom or grandmother. The list goes on. For me, it was back in the 1980s when I saw the way that my home congregation responded to refugees from El Salvador that were coming to Canada. And I saw the way a local congregation can respond powerfully to global needs. And I saw the faith of people from a different background and their love for God. So consider your walk for a moment. What was it that caught your attention? What did Jesus use to bring you to him? And has that theme remained as an important part of your journey? Or was it just a stop along the road with Jesus? Whatever it was, his hand was in it all.